Okay, a single woman looking to find someone stable, wanting to get married, looks at your videos, looks at your life, has seen you get married and now living a very happy and prosperous life, and thinks, I want that. How do they get that marriage partner, that Mr. Right?
Well, wow, that's a great question. First of all, the number one thing I'm going to say is keep the cookie in the cookie jar. That's the first thing. And get the opportunity to get to know that person. Make sure that they're able to provide for you. See how they treat their mother, because a lot of times how a man treats his mother is how he's going to treat you. Does he have children? Does he provide for his children? What has his past relationships been about? Talk to previous people that have dated him or been married to him. Ask the tough questions. Some people don't want to ask the tough questions, but hey, specifically now, you want to know if there was any STDs. You want to know how many partners he's had. You want to know what his educational background. You want to know his stability in terms of employment. You want to know what his gifts are. How he's able to budget. You have to ask all the tough questions, and don't be afraid to speak your mind. You have to bring your real self to the table, and that will encourage that person to bring their real self to the table, and see how he responds to certain situations. If he's never available and you call him, he's never available, what is it going to be like in a relationship with him? Is he a great listener? Does he have substantive conversation and dialogue with you? Can he talk about things other than superficial things? The number one thing for women that I would say in terms of wanting to connect with the right person for you, don't be afraid to bring your true self to the table, because your true self is going to call that true partner that's for you. And if it's not the one, don't be afraid to throw the fish back in the water, because this is a lifelong commitment. And I'm speaking from experience. I didn't get it right at first. And when I met my husband, I had a list of things that I wanted for me. And I maintained my chastity. I kept it real. We talked about everything. And we talked over a period of 6 months consistently, over 60 or 70 hours a week. We were communicating, and long distance. We were 4, 5, 6,000 miles away from each other. And our relationship was not built based on the physical. So if you're serious about someone in your life, or you think you found Mr. Right, make sure that you're Mrs. Right on the other side of the table. But also, ask the tough questions. I can't say that enough. And don't be afraid to talk and express your mind. And if he has difficulty accepting you for being vocal, or accepting the fact that you can say what's on your mind, then know that it doesn't get any better once you're married. So you want someone who's going to allow you to express yourself, for you to be free, to be who you are. And that person is going to want the same thing. But in order to grab a good man, or to grab a man of substance, you have to be a woman of substance. So you have to get your act together, and you can't be bringing a lot of drama and a lot of baggage either. So, hey, they're out there. I don't buy into the hype that there's not enough black men out there, because there are. And there's definitely someone out there for you. But you have to prepare yourself for when Mr. Right walks into your life. And then you can't be afraid to open up your heart and your mind to let that person in. And that's pretty much right now all I have to say. But I do encourage you to get my book, Love Is Not a Game, because it goes into some depth about that as well.
Thank you, Atiya.
Thank you.